Good evening. How are you? My name is Dr. Ndegwa. Yes, I am a pathologist, and I was representing IMLU as when we conducted the post-mortem examination.
Okay.
And we have done the autopsy, and the findings are conclusive almost, because we have found that Caroline lost a lot of blood internally and externally. She was about 5 to 6 months pregnant with a male fetus. Unfortunately, I think somebody mutilated the fetus. It has no one left upper lip. It has no brain because it has been sucked out, and the brain, the skull, the bones are fractured, and there is a lot of blood in the abdominal cavity, and the fetus was actually in the abdominal cavity. It had kind of come out of the uterus because the uterus had been perforated at the back, a very big gaping hole, and this led to bleeding. Therefore, what we are seeing is that somebody, somewhere, somehow, attempted to either dismember the fetus and then remove some parts, because the upper lip, the whole of it is not there. Some parts of the bones of the skull are not there, and there's quite a lot of blood there. And she's very pale. Otherwise, we also find some needle puncture marks on the right cubital fossa, meaning that there was some medical intervention somewhere. And I don't know. We have taken some test specimens. We see what kind of medicine that maybe was injected, or this or that. Therefore, the cause of death to the late Caroline is bleeding or hemorrhage or exsanguination due to a ruptured uterus, and this is from some surgical interference, which was not successful because the fetus is still there, mutilated. And the question I think someone was asking is, how did it happen? I don't know. This is where we need the police officers and the other investigators to go and now find out what we call the circumstantial evidence to see how it was done. Was it done with her intentions or without her intentions? Was it done when she was maybe conscious or unconscious? Okay? So we have taken some specimens to maybe just rule out other chemical poisoning or anything, but the cause of death is clear, is bleeding due to that ruptured uterus.
Are there any other physical?
No other physical injuries. Apart from the needle puncture marks, no other injuries anywhere.
And there anything to show there was force maybe on her hands? Was she trying to defend
I
herself?
said no. No sign of what you call struggle. No sign of defensive injuries. Therefore, your guess is good as mine.
How soon can we know the results of the chemical analysis?
I'm telling you, this is a conclusive report. The toxicology is just a question of maybe by me to just rule out or confirm something. But the conclusion of a report is conclusive.
Your other name, Doctor?
Sorry?
You had one name.
Peter Ndegwa. Yes.
Okay, let me ask, what about the wound the neck?
I have never saw any wound. It's only a surgical incision which was done at the state mortuary for embalming. No other injury I've seen. Or rather we have seen. We were so many of us, so it's not only me. And the body of Caroline has told us what happened.
We are satisfied with the competency and independence that the police and members of the medical profession have displayed in carrying out the postmortem. This puts everyone in a place where it will be possible to accept the results once the results are known, and of course now we know the results. We are grateful to the National Police Service, which under extreme pressure from that was generated by this episode, have worked quickly and shown great levels of competency in investigating the death of Caroline.